Today we're going from this to this. So if you want to know how to do this cut, follow along. So to start off, we pick the hair out nice, and we're going to freehand the shape of the afro. We're going to go ahead and we're taking off bare minimum, just enough to kind of make it nice and round. It's a good practice to go little by little because you can always take hair off, you cannot put it back on. So just be careful when you're doing this. We're going to start off with our 2-guard. We're going to have it close. We're going to scoop into the afro. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm shaving to a 2 underneath, but I'm scooping into the afro. This way we have a nice transition. Step 1 here, make your bald guideline with your trimmers. Step 2, open up the clippers to a half blade and make like anywhere from a 3/4 to a 1-inch guideline above that initial guideline. Now, 3, take your 3/16 guard, your 1.5, and use it close and make another guideline. Now to follow that up, you're going to take your half guard, pop it on there, and go from open to close and erase that line you just made. Now here, for the sake of staying out of the camera, I did one side and then I went to the other side and I kept going with that same process. But in the end, you're going to take that last line out by using your clipper and closing it slightly until you start having it, closer and closer and closer. And then when it's fully closed, you should be able to take out that last bottom guideline. You will have clients with this type of hair that grows perfectly sideways. You will have to cut in the opposite direction. So his hair goes to the left, I'm going to cut to the right. And we're going to pick little by little to make sure we have a good blend in the end. Now, since it's not perfect, I go ahead and put my 1-guard or my 1/16 and I start making that dark hair lighter little by little. So this way, when the blend comes in, I don't overdo it. I just pick at it just enough to make sure it's nice and clean when I'm done. Now, next, I'm going to grab my trimmers and I'm just going to make the nice little neckline. I'm going to shape it up. I'm going to bring it all the way around the ear and get ready to do the sides. As a side note, it's good to be very careful when you're around the bottom of the neck because when you're using a blade that can touch their skin, it's a sensitive area, so just be careful. Just go ahead and repeat that same exact process on the other side of the neck. Use the trimmers again to make a nice bald guideline. Follow up using the number 2-guard, close, scooping it into the long hair to make a nice transition from short to long. Use your clipper with no guard attached. Make your little half guideline right above it. Add the 1/16, close it. Make the same distance of a guideline above that, blending into the number 2. Now you grab your half guard, pop it on, open your clipper up, start blending down. The lower you go, the more close the clipper is going to be until that line is gone. And lastly, use that clipper by itself, no guard, and start closing the blade, blend that last line away. Complete that same process on the other side of the head. Here it is in fast motion, just so you can see it. Now for the shape up. Start in the middle of the head without taking off too much hair and work your way to one corner. Now make that side box 90 degrees to the line you just made on the forehead. Now for the spot that I'm doing now, pick the lowest point where the hair grows, make a line, and curve it in. Do yourself a favor and take the least amount of hair off here to keep it nice and clean, nice and natural. Now, as you're repeating the same process on the other side of the head, be sure you're looking straight at him where the shape up is. This way you know you're making a straight line and it's nice and level. If you did a good job with all that, you can then use enhancements. That means you now qualify for enhancement. Here I'm just using hair dye, 70-30 mix of alcohol and Kiss Express. Use the card to put it in. You just kind of go over it a little bit. You know, sometimes less is more, so just do it enough, darken up the area very lightly, take the card off, see what you just did, repeat the process on the other side of the head. Having a round card for this exact application is so much better than having a straight card in this radius arch area, so make sure you have one. Now, because we are going all out, I am doing hair fibers all along the any dark area he has on his front hairline. I'm just going over it lightly, locking it in with some hairspray, shape it back up. I didn't film me going back over it with the trimmers, but I did that real fast before using the razor. And here's a huge tip with the neck area. Only use the spray where the hair is dark. And the way it spreads out, it makes it look like it's super clean, super natural, without seeing hair dye on just regular skin. So it's a better way to do it. Just make sure you do it where it's dark. Now here, as I'm using this razor, I have my client with his head back. This way I can go against the grain to have the lowest cut possible, the sharpest cut possible, and it'll take the longest to grow back in. So if you can lay them down and cut against the grain, best way to do it. Always stretch that skin though, and be gentle, especially when dry shaving. Repeat that same process on the other side of the head. Now I'm wetting his hair because I'm going to be using the Nudrid sponge on his head. We're going to make some curls. And beforehand, I want to lock that moisture in. We're going to use 4 curls. Okay, so the fourth Ken made this. I met him a few times. Awesome dude. Excellent, excellent product. I use this and it smells so good. It goes in so easy. And it does a great job. So I put that all over his head. I make sure I massage it in, get it in deep real good. It'll keep his hair moisturized all freaking day. So I do that before I hit it with the sponge. It locks in place. The man looks good. He's ready to go.